Hello everyone, it's time to paint some Night Lords. I've base coated it white and I'm getting out the glossy black. We will have a little word on glossy black because I'm going to actually use some metallic paints and some pigmentation of the metallic kind. We're going to base coat in glossy black. Why have I done white, you may ask? That's because I prepped the miniature without thinking. Doesn't matter. Black obviously covers white excellently, and the only difference I've done, yeah, I would have base coated it black with probably some gesso, but it really doesn't matter. You know how to base coat stuff. Base coat it, innit? It is dry. Right, so 4 parts dark blue. This is a recipe. 1 part metal medium exotic. 1 part black. Okay, so with Night Lords, there's always that slight metallic sheen to them, I feel like anyway, and it's my fun. So that's why we're going for the metal medium. If you've got, for some reason, any metallic blue paints, go ahead. But otherwise, 411 with the dark blue. See the shine already on the miniature? That's why we use the gloss black, innit? So just come in after having mixed it. Come in and just base coat again. It's just base coating. There aren't any real issues with the metallic medium used in this low quantity. I would probably up that. If I wanted it to be pure metallic, I would up it to probably 3 drops in that mix. Maybe 4. But that would also lighten the colour up a bit, because you saw that metallic medium. That is just metallic flakes suspended in whatever Vallejo use. I can't remember what they call it. Suspended in medium is the art word for it, alright? So just paint it on, right? And you'll probably do 2 coats. In fact, I did do 2 coats. Do 2 coats. Space me! Okay, that was an annoying noise, I apologise. But I'm not going to re-record it, that's how I do. Wash it now. By the way, that music was Broke for Free. That's the artist with their song Night Owl. Not funny, again, nothing funny about that. Good, quite good, liked it. Yeah, wash it. Make it less blue. And, right. And it's washed. Alright, having washed it, break out, there's my fingers, break out your three amigos again. Same mix as before. To be fair, you probably have it ready on your palette, so you don't need to even do it again. But remember, the recipe was 4 dark blue, 1 drop of each of the other 2 lads. Then put your base coat on again, but remember this time, and this is the magic, come into my world. This time, we're going to leave the very edges of the armour untouched. That fell over, that's fine. Dry the miniature so that falling over doesn't matter. See, we're being very much more delicate this time. We're only going to the very edge, thus the illusion of shadow in the recesses of his armour plate comes through to the beholder. And many victories you will get. Just layer it. That was Siesta by the artist Jazzar. Get the royal blue out now. You remember our previous mix? Yes, you do, because you just used it. Add some lighter blue to it. Doesn't have to be that specific royal blue I had. It's merely a lighter blue. Now, the beauty with this, and the beauty with the slight metallics, you can see how metallic he is. It's quite beautiful, really. When you're highlighting, you can be a little bit broader than you've been in the past highlighting. Because just to the casual observer on the tabletop, that metallic shine's going to blend things without actually having to do any blending. You could blend it, which would be fine, but you don't have to. So just go round, popping that in. I'm being quite edge highlighty here, and then I decide to just go with some proper highlighting, and I'm quite broad, especially along the chest plate there. There's a nice curvature that kind of naturally picks itself out depending on the light source. Just areas like that, just go for it, just stick it on. It'll look lovely. Okay. Plurabelle with their song Lips. Okay, so add some, again, any silver you've got, doesn't have to be aluminium, but I do definitely recommend Vallejo Air Metallics to brush paint with because they're amazing. They just go on so smooth, you don't have to mess around. So I've added a couple of drops, or I think one or two drops, and just to see how I go and see how I'm testing it there on that arm piece. You'll see later that I paint over that. I'd always planned to paint over that, so I tested it there. This is where we get more edgy with the highlight. Not to suggest that we're getting wild, but more that we're edge highlighting now. So go around and edge highlight. Standard technique that you're probably familiar with. Side of the brush, finest tip, all that type of thing. Again, it still applies though that because it's metallic you can be a little bit broader. So this is why armies like this and Grey Knights etc. are quite quick to paint, because you don't have to be overly cautious. That metallic sheen will take care of things for you on that front. But just be careful. Okay.
Fleslit.
That is and was HK Stuntin by Fleslit. We've heard it before on some of my other videos, or one other, but I like it. And what? Right, you saw me break out the red again. Use what you've got. Any dark red will do. And then do the red bits. Simple. Did you catch that slight error? I'm sure you didn't. I didn't lose my shit at all. Don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so I'm narrating this after the fact. But yeah, I'm getting the red out. Wasn't sure what I was doing there. Get a lighter red out and then edge highlight it, innit? Okay, bit of a prank here, but we're gonna. The mini's basically done, but the Night Lords need a little bit of flair, which is kind of it's sort of freehand. But I'm loath to call it freehand because it glorifies what I'm doing. Get a pointy little brush, your most pointed brush you can find, and get something like a very pale blue. Don't use white. You can use white if you want, but don't. So I've gone for the Oath 1 Grey. Now, there's no special technique to this. Basically, and you'll see exactly what I do. Get it, don't overload the brush. And then I'm trying to show you elegantly how you can just use your fingers to not have any paint on your brush. Oh. And then draw lightning bolts on it. Go as mad or as unmad. Don't do it if you don't want to. No one's going to say they're not Night Lords. If you turn up with a Night Lords army and say, these are Night Lords, and you haven't got lightning bolts on it, no one's going to kick off. And then just draw lightning bolts. Two things to note with this, what I do, is you'll see I do the first one quite thick and quite poorly. Just go back with the base coat and thin it up around it. Easy. And then I do loads of little really thin, striggly sort of lightning bolts coming off of that. And for that, I just barely put any paint on the brush and have a bit of a seizure. Just sort of get the shakes on purpose and go a bit mad. It's easy as that. I'll play this at double speed so it's not overly fast, and you can watch it if you want. Or if not, don't. Yeah, I forgot that I didn't actually record me evening it out, making it look a bit better. But I told you how to do it. It is really easy. You just go. You just keep knocking over. You. I forgot I did that. So I find myself funny. But yeah, just go over stuff at the end. It's fine. No one's gonna. You're not a knob if you go over stuff. And that's it really. Look, I'll paint the gun and stuff. There you go. Easy as that. And that's how you paint Night Lords. Like and subscribe, everybody. Blood Angels are next. Personal favourite of mine. Might do a couple of variations, but don't be disappointed if I don't. See you later.